wonder if I could pause the stream. We'll see. We'll see. Let me just shuffle the cards, make sure everything is right. This deck is a little scribble scrabbly. Shuffling the cards. Okay. I think they are the right direction. Live tarot. We are live. Just gotta wait for people to come in. Hopefully, there are people wanting to join. Get a little read in. Hey, Ari, you are here. Wow. How are you? Let me, this card's the wrong way. Shuffle these cards. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, it's a good evening. Just wanted to go live and do some readings, pop-up lives. Okay. Feel free to ask any question. We'll just get started and hopefully more people will come in and we can just get the ball rolling and they could ask their questions. Let us go. Free. We are reading. What's coming towards me the next few weeks? Good question. What's coming towards Ari the next few weeks? Okay. That one's trying to come out. Whoa. Okay. We have the moon. I don't know if you could see the light. It's kind of glaring. The 6 of Swords. And it's going to pull one more card. And the 10 of Cups. Okay. So the next few weeks are, well, they're going to have some ups and downs. The moon's that up and down card in terms of like what you may be going through. There's some good things. There's some bad things. But for the most part, it's moving on to a better period because we have this 6 of Swords and it's leading to the 10 of Cups. So the next few weeks may be a little bit rough for maybe the first, 1 or 2, but then it gets to a place where you're having some good time, like you're enjoying yourself, you're allowing yourself to do the things that you want to do. You probably have more free time with the 10 of Cups. You're feeling like you are getting your emotional needs met. You might even be spending a little bit more time at home. Sometimes this combination can represent like vacation. So if you were traveling, I would say vacation. But really, it's just like you get some moments to yourself away from all of the ups and downs and a few chaotic events that might be happening. The moon can represent unpredictability. So there may be some things that happen that you weren't expect to be happening over the next few weeks. Some things that you're like not too excited about, but then eventually you get to the point where you're like, okay, you know what? That's over. I'm gonna have to deal with that anymore. I'm good. Like, so yeah, definitely heading to calmer waters. By the time the next few weeks is up, like you're gonna be in a better place and feeling in a much better mood. I'm trying to pick up this card. It's gonna be good. You're gonna be able to relax after all of it. Anybody coming in, feel free to ask questions. I wanted to schedule a live this weekend, but my weekend's packed. So I got to go live tonight. So that's why I'm live tonight, and hopefully we can get people coming in and asking questions. I know it's last minute. I prefer to announce it, but you got to work with what you got to work with. Hopefully people are still up and awake and wanting to do some readings. If you are coming in, feel free to ask a question. I am doing live tarot readings. Anyone is free to ask a question. Just have to reiterate that as we keep going. Okay. And I'm just going to keep shuffling the cards. I want to check to see, hopefully, as people are coming in, feel free to ask questions. How long have I been reading tarot? Let me see. It's been two. Wait, hold on. I think it's been 15 years. Yeah. I think it's been 15 years of me reading tarot. I've been reading for a couple of years, but my skills need work for sure. You know, tarot's always like this never-ending learning journey because, you know, they represent so many different themes in life. So it's like, it's impossible to master, but you know what, Ari, I know you're going to get there. Like, you're going to get to a great level. The more you practice, the more you learn, the more you know. And I used to, when I started, just write down a journal. Feel free to come in and get some questions in. If you have a question, feel free to ask. Anyone is free to ask a question. If you like the reading, feel free to leave a tip. And oh, hey, Kate. Yeah, it shows. Thanks, Yari. Would they like to reconnect? All right. Would they like to reconnect? We have the 5 of Swords. I'm not sure. Did you guys end on a rough note? Because the Devil, I don't think they like to reconnect. This person has a bit of a sour taste in their mouth, maybe to how you guys may have parted ways or something like that. Not the laughing emoji. Yeah, they've got a sour taste in their mouth. They're a little bitter right now. Anyone free feel to come in, ask some questions. We are doing tarot readings. Anyone is free to ask a question. How does Jay feel towards me? Ari wants to know how Jay feels towards her. Let's see. We have the 7 of Cups. I need to clarify that because I could go either way. The 8 of Swords. Maybe one more. And the World. Okay, so the thing about the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, the thing that they have in common is that they're both like confused. So I'm not even sure Jay knows their feelings that well. I think Jay needs to take a more of an analytical look. They're slowly trying to reach a conclusion. And I do think the feelings are more positive since we have the World card here on the end. So it's almost like you're like the center of their thoughts, like right now. Okay, so they have a lot of thoughts going on about you, but they're confused on how they feel. I think they're trying to sort it out, but you're on their mind. I know that's for sure. Okay, let me see. Anybody coming in, feel free to ask questions. We are doing tarot readings live. Anyone is free to ask a question. If you like the reading, feel free to tip. My PayPal and Cash App are linked at the top. And if we get busy and, you know, you want your question answered, feel free to super chat. That is what I'm going to say. Okay. But yes, anyone come in, feel free to ask a question. Just shuffling away. You're welcome, Ari. Okay. Oh, and don't forget to like. I always forget to say that. Okay, I'm just shuffling away. Anyone feel free to ask a question. We're going to be here for at least another 50 minutes. I do like to stay an hour when I can. So we're going to be here another 50 minutes. Hey, Jan. Dealing with some health troubles and wondering, will there ever be a time I'll be better? I'm so sorry that you are dealing with some health troubles, Jay. And let's see if we can get an answer from the cards. Granted, I'll say, a medical professional is probably going to be better than the tarot cards, but we can see what the cards say. We got the 3 of Swords, and we got the 4 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I would say that there's going to be some improvement. The 3 of Swords is like the swords are falling out on the after tarot deck. It's like getting over some sort of like hurt, which in this case is health related. The 4 of Cups obviously represents, feeling a little bit dissatisfied. Maybe you feel like you've missed out on certain experiences, but the King of Cups is usually a card that represents like good health and vitality. So I can't say, 100% you're going to be healed because I don't know your, health conditions, but the cards do show improvement. So, I mean, with the King of Coins on being the ending card. And also the 4 of Cups is like a card of like more relaxation. They're kind of caught up in their head, but physically they're fine. So things do look like they're getting better, Jan. Okay, let's see. Feel free to come in. Just totally understand consulting medical professionals. Just been on the long road and need some spiritual reassurance. Thank you. You're welcome. The cards went flying. Okay. Okay, so Gojo's here. Hey, should really be asleep. What time is it where you're at, Gojo? Let me know. Ari had to leave behind very toxic parents, wondering what they're saying about me, and sending love, JN. Same, Gojo. Oh, is this a late time for you guys, man? 2:33 a.m. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have came on a little bit earlier when I just got home. Had I known you guys were so late where everyone's at, It's only like 8:30 here. Yeah, let me know where you're from in the chat, because then it'll help me understand when to come on and when to pop up, because I don't want to be popping up when you guys are supposed to be asleep. In Germany, okay. Okay, let me see. Ari wants to know what they're saying about me. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Weirdly enough, they're not saying too many bad things. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's like working hard, finding their own way, being young. The 6 of Cups kind of represents like, it's almost like they want to send support. I don't know if they've even tried to send support, but usually I get the 6 of Cups to represent wanting to send support. And the 4 of Swords, I think it's more like they hope that you're taking good care of yourself. I don't know. The thoughts are weirdly positive. I know you said that they're toxic people, but they kind of have some weirdly positive thoughts. Where am I at here? All right, okay. From Alabama, yeah. Okay, so Ari's from Alabama, 7:30 p.m. Have to be up at 3:30 a.m. for work. Wow, Ari. Jeez, that's super early. All right. I'll try to come on earlier next time because it seems like you guys have like schedules that prefer earlier. Faria edits. Hello. Okay, hello. Anyone feel free to come and ask questions. If it gets busy, super chat and I'll get to your questions straight away. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. And don't forget to like. Gojo says, I would love to ask, what will my future lover be like? I know, something light today. It's not bad, nothing wrong with love or lovers, or it makes the world go round. That's what I'm wondering with the cards. Because you said you had to take legal action for safety. Yeah, they probably not going to bother you with the way cards are. I'm so sorry, Art, that it had to get to that point because that's scary. My card said sort of the same thing, but was taken aback and wanted to ask you. Yeah, I think that's strange too, but I don't know. Long as they're not like in contact with you, I'm glad you're safe. Oh, cards flew out for Gojo. That's crazy. Okay. We got the Two of Swords for what your future lover will be like, and the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so we have somebody who, they may struggle with decision making. They're kind of like a very like indecisive person, but they are a very ambitious and sort of like hardworking person. And then sometimes I get the Five of Wands and the Eight of Wands when they come together. It's like somebody who's very busy, somebody who's like always on the go, someone who's like, I got to go to talk to this, hang out with this friend. I've got to do this, job interview over here, or take this job. I've got to like travel to this state. So this person is going to be very, very busy, whoever your future lover is like. And then sometimes with the the Five of Wands, it can represent being somebody who's very active physically, like they could just be physically fit. So if they're not busy running errands, doing things, then they're usually going to be physically fit with the Five of Wands. Worst case scenario, they're argumentative, but why talk about the worst case scenario, especially when it's following the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords isn't very an argumentative card. They don't like to argue. They like to avoid arguments, this person. So I don't think they're argumentative. I think they're more so just active and liking to do a lot of different things, or just being physically active. But they are a talker. So, or what do they say now? Yapper. Like I've seen that word so much. Like I'm a yapper, or so you're gonna be, your future lover's a little bit of a yapper. They like to talk. Okay, so we have Feria edits. Are my toxic ex-coworkers getting their karma yet? My toxic ex-coworkers getting their karma yet? Oh, I'm sorry you had toxic coworkers. They're the worst, because it's like you rely on this job to like obviously support yourself and take care of yourself, and you got to deal with people. That is the worst. It's awful to have toxic coworkers. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. That would be a little bit more reversed. I think some of them are getting their karma. Like you have a few of them who are getting what they deserve. But especially with this Two of Pentacles here, it's kind of like some of them are, getting some karma. But I feel like there's another pair, I don't know, part of the group. I don't know how many people there were, or at least one individual who actually regrets their actions, especially with the Five of Swords like reversed or something. So at least one of them. So one of them's getting their karma. The other one feels a little bit sorry. They feel like they were wrong. They feel like they were petty, especially the Five of Swords reversed. They feel like they've done something that they feel a little bit guilty or ashamed of with the Five of Swords reversed. So I think their karma is more so their own feelings. Yeah, coworkers can low-key ruin your life. You're not wrong. Like, there's been plenty of legal cases of people's coworkers and stuff like that. Same. I'm safe, and I'm glad you're safe, Ari. Like, for real. Like, that's a tough situation. You're a homebody that checks out opposites attract. That is true. It's like opposite attract, but then also same kind of attracts too, you know. Because I think there are studies that people kind of like, you know, date within their same like class or religion or something like that. So same attracts too. Just want to put that out there. Faye says, I'm in the same boat. Glad you got out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to ask the same. Will mine get their karma? It was so heavy. Yeah. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that, Feria. Okay. Ari wants to know, will mine get their karma? If you are coming in, feel free to ask questions. The readings are free. If you like the reading, feel free to tip. And don't forget to like. And the tips are pinned to the front, my PayPal and Cash App if you would like to tip. And if it gets busy, feel free to super chat. Okay, now. Ari wants to know, will their coworkers get their karma? That's crazy. That fell out. Okay, we got the Moon, we got the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. I think they will. I think they're going to get their karma here. The Moon card to me is a very like karmic type of card, and it goes in phases too. So there's going to be like certain events that's going to happen to them. And the Magician here, I don't know, they're probably going to have to learn some sort of lesson. But the Magician is like the universe is saying, I'm doing my job. Like, this is just what I got to do. I got to dole out some karma, I think. But I think they're definitely going to get some karma for sure. With the Five of Pentacles there, like, that's rough. That's rough energy. Let's see. I kind of want to ask, will Beyonce go on tour next? Stop, Goja. Will Beyonce go on tour? I don't think I've ever done a celebrity reading. I could try asking. Let's see. Let's see if we can channel. Will Beyonce go on tour next year? Wasn't she just on tour? I don't know. I always see her performing. Maybe that's just like the internet showing me clips, you know, the algorithm or something. Let's see. That's so funny. If you're coming in, feel free to ask questions. Questions are free, but if you like the reading, feel free to tip. My PayPal and Cash App are pinned above. And if it gets busy, then super chat and your question I will get to right away. And don't forget to like. We have Zena. Hey. Welcome. Come on in. Ask a question. Let's see what Beyonce go on tour next year. That's such a funny question. We have the Ace of Swords and the Five of Swords. I don't think she's going on tour next year. Maybe year after that. But the Ace of Swords is in the planning phases. And the Five of Swords is like, this did not go according to plan. And the Wheel of Fortune is like, you know what? Let's keep this moving. Like, let's try some other time. So I don't think so. I don't think she's going on tour next year. If she does, you know, I guess I'm just wrong. I need to know whether or not I need to save up. Should you save up? Okay. Let's see if we can ask that. And let's see. Does Gojo need to save up? We have the Emperor and Judgment. Yes, it would be wise to save up and take a hard look at spending and finances, especially for the future. You know, if you want to take out any loans, if you need to pay any taxes, especially for emergency situations, because Judgment is connected to Pluto. So it says, yes, you should save up. I don't know what you're saving for, but the cards just say, do it. It's smart. It will help in the long run. I'm getting lost in the questions here. Okay. Yes, stick to it. We find stick to this job, but they can't start shooting others. Yeah, agreed. Hi, cool. What does the universe and God want me to know? Zena wants to know, what does the universe and God want me to know? Okay. For anybody come in, feel free to ask a question. If you would like your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat, but I'm going to go in order. What does the universe and God want me to know? Okay. Saving up for Beyonce 2026. You're not wrong. Those tickets are so expensive. Oh my gosh. Like the prices are shocking. But like, I understand. When you're a fan, you're a fan. Okay. What does God and universe want you to know? Let me see. The Six of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and Temperance. Well, the Six of Wands is about celebration, feeling victorious. And then the Ace of Wands is about, potentially a new opportunity coming in. So I think the universe wants to talk to you, or wants you to know that there's some opportunity coming in that's going to be very beneficial to you. It's either going to have to do with a skill, some sort of message or offer from someone, some sort of guidance, feeling like you've received some sort of guidance to lead you in a direction, to help you make decisions, or to let you know that you're on the right path. Or it's kind of like trying to think, an educational opportunity. I think I've said that, skills, educational opportunity, message from the universe. And then we also have an opportunity for potentially travel or an extended period and staying somewhere. Like if you're staying somewhere for like a month, 2 months, somewhere that's a little bit further away. So the universe wants to know that you have a lot of good things coming in for you, Zena, and that you can be, I guess, a little bit more happy. Like, not saying that you're miserable, but like, or anything like that. But the universe kind of wants you to celebrate. You may be doing perfectly fine, but the universe is like, celebrate yourself. Like, go be happy. You've worked hard. Like, you've accomplished a lot of things. Oh, thank you, Zena. So the universe kind of wants you to celebrate. It wants you to just like be proud of yourself. Okay. Zena wants to, okay, is that the next question? And where was that checks out? Okay. Zena wants to know, will I ever meet Drake? Okay, that's so funny. For those of you coming in, questions are free. If you like the reading, feel free to tip. And if you want your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat and I will get to it right away. But we're on Zena's next question, which was, will I ever meet Drake? We got the star card. You know what? I'm going to say yes, because Drake's a star and we got the star card. So I think that's a yes. I would say so. It's at least in a strong realm of possibility. Everyone's saving for Beyonce. This is so funny. People spend their rent money on Beyonce. And I'm like, wow, that is a lot, man. But it is Beyonce, and it's like you know you're going to get a good show. At least you can say that about Beyonce. Kate says, how will the next phase of my life be different? How will the next phase of my life be different? Just fun to ask. How will the next phase of my life be different? Oh, we have Justice, the Knight of Swords. Why do we keep getting this Five of Swords? I'm really shuffling the card. Five of Swords and the Page of Swords. And I want to give one last card here. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So many swords cards, lots of communication, especially with the Justice card. So the next phase of your life, it's like you're going to be able to negotiate or talk down your enemies. Like, so if people are attacking you, or if they're in a place where maybe they're jealous, maybe they're being petty, maybe they're being, I don't know, rude, whatever, you're going to be able to like outsmart them and outwit them and use their negativity to your benefit. It's like you've gotten wiser, especially with that Libra card there. Libras are all about resolving conflict. And so it's like the next phase of your life, resolving conflict becomes easier. Being able to communicate and navigate people who can be challenging will be a lot easier for you. And not only that, but there's a wave of luck coming in, especially with this Wheel of Fortune. And I want to see what it's regarding. I'm going to assume it has to do with meeting relationships that are beneficial towards you, because we have the Justice card there, and that's usually what that connects to. But I want to clarify with one card. We have the Four of Cups. Just more peace of mind. Sometimes the Four of Cups can represent, you know, being like bored or whatever, but I've definitely seen this to represent like chilling on vacation for sure. So I definitely think there's more peace of mind coming in, especially in your life. And you're going to be meeting a lot of people, Kate. I don't know what's going on this next phase in your life, but there's a lot of people coming in. Yeah, that so that's interesting based on the last question. Let me go back up. I know some people have questions. I think I'm scrolling too far. Yep. Where are we? Where are we? I have an eating person has to handle a psychopath. Me too. Ari asks, comfort message from my guides. Fairy edits. Let me see who was first. I'm trying to go back up. I think it was I think Ari's first. Because I don't see, I think your question comes after Ari. So comfort message from my guides. Let's get to this question. Okay. Comfort message from your guides. For those of you coming in, feel free to ask questions. If you like to come to your questions to come to the front, feel free to super chat. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. Okay, let's get into this comfort message from my guides. We have Justice, and we have the Seven of Swords. That's funny. It's like they're saying you'll get justice when it comes to people who are being a little bit sneaky, a little bit shady, people who are trying to run away from their issues, run away from their problems, people who can be kind of caught in a loop sometimes. I see with that. The thing I love about the Seven of Swords card is you see on this deck, they're about to get caught in the rope, and it's like justice is coming. So whatever enemies or whoever you have, you know, what do the people say? My ops or something. Whatever ops you have, they're about to receive their justice. And you're welcome, Kate. Okay. Okay. For those of you coming in, readings are free. But if you want your question to be answered first, then you should super chat and I will get to it right away. And feel free to tip if you like the reading. Now, let's see. We have Ari, another question from Ari. So Ari wants to know, will I ever meet Janae Aiko? He said, I love Janae Aiko. I don't think I've said welcome. You're welcome, Zena. I think I just saw that. But if I didn't say that. Okay, let's see. We got the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It may be a little bit more difficult to meet her. I want to clarify that. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah, for Janae Aiko, she might be a little bit more difficult to meet. I think more than likely with the Three of Swords in this sort of like reverse position, she is somebody who may be a little bit more shy, reserved, or maybe she likes to keep a little bit more distance with her fans, or maybe it's just saying that you may not get the opportunity to be within that close enough to meet her. There's just some distance there, you know. Hey, Sierra, coming in. If you have a question, feel free to put it in the chat. Readings are free. It's good to see you again, Sierra, though. And if you want your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat and I will get to it right away. And don't forget to tip if you like the reading. Okay, now we have Feria Edits. Oh, good night, Gojo. And then what does the universe want me to know? What does the universe want me to know? What does the universe want me to know? We have the Fool and the 10 of Cups. You have some new experiences coming in your way that are going to be absolutely wonderful, amazing, top tier, like emotional fulfillment experience. You're going to be so elated and so excited. The universe wants you to look forward to all the positive things that are coming down your path and your way. I want to see if there's a time period on this, because it's always good to know if it's sooner or later. With the Eight of Swords, I guess it's kind of saying it's up to you. It's saying that there's probably like some new opportunities coming in front of you that they want you to take advantage of. Or the Eight of Swords is saying it's all about perspective, because sometimes if you get the Eight of Swords, it can be about like a lot of negative thinking or something like that for some people who struggle with anxiety or depression. And so it wants you to, wow, that's crazy. We got the Hangman. It may want you to look at things from a different perspective. And if you shift your perspective, you'll start to realize just how many amazing things that you have right in front of you, or that when those amazing things come in, you'll be able to see them. And you're like, wow, I can't believe I get to do this. I can't believe I get this opportunity to see this thing. Like I have a job and my job doesn't do exactly what I specialize in every day. But, you know, I feel so lucky to get the opportunity to just even be there and work at it. And it's really all about perspective, because maybe like 2 years ago, I would have had completely different thoughts. I would have been like, no, I want to do exactly what, you know, I went to school for, exactly, or something like that. But there's some opportunities come in that are going to change your perspective, as well as you're going to look at things different and be like, wow, I have so many cool and amazing things in front of me. That's what's going to be happening. That's what the universe wants you to know. Okay. For those of you coming in, readings are free. Feel free to ask questions. If you want your reading or question to be asked right away, feel free to super chat and I will get to it immediately for sure. And then I am here for about another 20 minutes. I'm here for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to try to get to, as many questions as possible. And Hazia, welcome here. I know it's your first time, so welcome. Yes, feel free to donate if you want to. I know everyone's on a different budget, so I don't like to just tell people this costs this much because, God knows we've all been through. Well, a lot of us been through some rough financial situation. I'm not going to say everyone. Subscribe, but my whatever comes out for me. I'm so happy you subscribed. Makes sense. I don't think she does meet and greets at all. She's very low key. Okay. I had no clue about her, but it does make sense. Her songs are like very much like, I don't know, shy girl vibes. And I'm doing great, Sierra. It is I don't know, it's just a good day. Varia Edda says, wow, this is overdue. Yeah, it is overdue. You have some good things coming in. I'm glad the universe is finally, ringing your number. Okay. So how does Cameron feel about me texting him and reconciling with him? Oh, thank you, Zena. I hope you're having a good day too. How does Cameron feel about me texting him? Okay. And reconciling with him. That is what Sierra wants to know. Okay. If you are coming in, feel free to ask a question. Questions are free. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. And if you want me to get to your question right away, just send a super chat and I will get to it. Ari, glad you guys are having a good day. Rennie, thank you for the readings. You're welcome, Ari. Okay. So he feels pretty great about it, Sierra. With the 10 of Cups here, Cameron's excited. Like, he's glad that you texted him and that you're wanting to reconnect and I guess be together if this is romantic, right? Like, he's like, this is fantastic. Finally, we get to be this happy couple, family, whatever the case may be, the 10 of Cups. It's like, this is so great. Okay. Hazia says, how can I ask about future kids and can I also ask about future kids and spouse? Did you ask a question before? Yeah, you can ask about your future kids and spouse. I was just trying to see if you asked a previous question, but like, okay. What will they be like? I'll ask. I'll just go from the perspective, like, what will they be like? If you're coming in, feel free to ask a question. I will go in order unless you super chat, and then I will get to your question right away. I'm here for the next 17 minutes. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. Okay. Ask about future kids and spouse. So this is your future spouse, 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Wands. You and your spouse will feel very connected, be a very loving family, very spiritually connected as well. The Ace of Pentacles, very practical minded, someone who maybe not like wants to spend a whole lot of money, but they don't mind like splurging every now and then. They're just a sensible person. Somebody who's not like, like a gambler who'll waste all your money, but then also somebody who's not like, a miser and wants to like count every penny. So very balanced perspective when it comes to finances. And there's generally a down-to-earth person. Like, you're not going to see this person making some outrageous plans or, suddenly planning a trip to Spain or something like that. They're very practical. And also the Pentacles represent somebody who's consistent. So you have a consistent spouse coming in. With the Two of Wands, you can definitely count on this person to be a planner, especially Pentacles too. The Ace of Pentacles likes to plan as well. So this is somebody who, like, let's say if you're going on vacation with them, they're going to have a spreadsheet. They're going to want to know, like, what, the places you're going to go to next, the times, the addresses of places and things like that. So this person likes to plan. And then also it's good because they have sort of like an open mind with the Two of Wands there. So this person really likes to keep an open mind and perspective about things. And they're willing to work together and compromise, especially on the After-Tarot deck. You have two people there planning things out together. So they very much like to communicate and enjoy feedback and having conversations. But I will say that names, I couldn't give you names. I'm not a psychic. I'm a tarot reader. Names, you might have to go to like somebody who's more psychic. Or I'd have to like create a system for it or something. And I haven't created a system for names. But let me get into the kids as well. We have the Ace of Cups. Let's see generally what they're like. Okay. Your kids will generally be very loving and very like introspective. The Five of Pentacles on the end can represent where they may have some struggles with self-esteem on this, just in general, but that's kind of normal. I think a lot of people struggle with self-esteem. So they may feel like some things they're missing out on, but I think that's normal for children, especially growing up. I think lots of kids are insecure, but you have some very like loving and open, kind kids. Okay. How does Karen feel me now that I'm confessing my feelings? We're friends, but I confessed my feelings. So Sierra wants to know how Cameron feels. I mean, I think it's pretty similar about you texting him because we got the 10 of Cups, but how does he feel about you confessing your feelings? For those of you coming in, questions are free. If you want your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat. And if you like the reading, then you should tip. I love tips here. And I will be on for the next 13 minutes. So let's see what questions we can get to. How does Cameron feel about me confessing? The King of Wands, he's excited. I guess the Six of Cups reverse is kind of like he's ready to move forward, because the Six of Upright is like looking at the past. Reverse is like, hey, I want to reconnect. I want to move forward in a different way. So he's excited and he wants to move forward. I think that's what he feels. So he's glad, I think it's pretty evident. Like he had the 10 of Cups before. He's excited. He's happy. He's happy about it. I don't know if he's expressing it to you, but the cards show that he's happy. Oh, we have Quattro. Hey, Quattro, how are you? Okay. If you're coming in, I am doing free readings. If you want your question to come to the front, then you will have to super chat. Otherwise, I will be going in order, and I am here for the next 12 minutes. And as soon as it's 12 minutes, I, have to cut it off. But let's get to this. Will I get a remote job? That's the ideal. We have the Six of Pentacles. Yes, you will get that remote job. For sure. I mean, Six of Pentacles is about being offered something valuable. And I think that's you being offered that remote job. We are friends, but I confess, I remember I read that. Hi, I would appreciate some cards for me. Do you have a particular question, ancient gear, or just any cards, because I could do a short spread. I could do a short. Any cards? Okay. Any cards? Let's see. Let's do future. So, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So you do have some good things coming in financially. You just have to make sure that you are organizing and budgeting your spending and ensuring that you are prioritizing the things that are valuable and important to you. But I do see that there's going to be some opportunities coming in which you are growing your finances. Now, it could possibly be through your savings or bringing in some more financial opportunities. Either way, it's growing. You're going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. But I would say with this Knight of Swords on the end, as that growth happens, do not increase spending. The Knight of Swords in reverse can be someone who sort of does, there's like a TikTok trend called like girl math, where people think of like, it's like girls kind of thinking of funny reasons of like why this doesn't cost that much money or something. Like, I returned this for $50. So now I got an extra $50 or something like that. But just make sure that you're being practical minded with this new income, or possibly with the savings coming in, and ensure that you're investing things properly. But you are getting some really good opportunities coming your way. Also, we have a lot of people coming in. So there's some new people coming into your life, since the fact that we got 3 court cards coming this way. So these people, some of them are fun to be around, but a lot of them tend to be a little bit, they have some growing to do when it comes to maybe their emotional awareness or life experiences, but you're going to learn a lot from them. And I think most of them are going to be pretty positive influence on your life. Okay. Who are we on? We were on Hezima. If you're coming in, feel free to ask a question. If you want your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat. I am on for the next 8 minutes. And if you like the reading, don't forget to tip. All right. So let's see. When will I have these kids? When will I have these kids? We have the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. The Page of Pentacles is a slower moving messenger. So I wouldn't say anytime super soon. And then the Moon there represents things being sort of like in the dark. So I don't know if you don't have if you don't have a spouse or a husband, then the Moon can represent that like you have a lot of freeway in terms of like your timing. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's basically saying not anytime soon. But if you want an actual like date, then the Moon is connected to 18. And so you could say maybe 18 months. I mean, I doubt it's like 18 years because that's insane, but 18 months more than likely if you want a date. Okay. Okay, retracted. We have April. If you are coming in, feel free to ask a question. I will be here for the next 6 minutes. I think it's like, I'll be here for the next 6 minutes. So if you want your question to come to the front, feel free to super chat. Otherwise, I will be going in order and answering your questions. And if you like the reading, feel free to tip. Why does Yarrow act the way she does? Why does Yarrow act the way she does? Let's see for April. Why does Yarrow act the way Yarrow Why does Yarrow act the way she does? We have the Fool. Yarrow doesn't think a lot about her actions and how they may affect people. And thus, that's why she acts the way she does. The Fool kind of just goes through life on vibes. They're there to learn. They're there to grow. They're there to gain insight. And so that's why Yarrow acts that way. Okay. Okay. Sierra wants to know. No, he hasn't expressed it. Okay, no, that's not a question. Sorry. No, he hasn't expressed it to me. We do text when we can. Oh, so he hasn't expressed that. Okay, so that explains why you're asking, because I'm like, the cards are showing that he's super happy and he's thrilled to like be talking to you. So I'm guessing he just hasn't expressed it to you. Hopefully he expresses that soon. Hi, Kieran. And you said you would love a love relationship reading. Okay, sure. What's coming into my love life? If you are coming in right now, feel free to ask questions. I'll be here for the next 4 or 5 minutes. And if you want your question to be answered immediately, just super chat and I'll do it. And if you like the question, feel free to tip. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, what's coming in for Kieran's love life? Let's see. We have the 8 of Wands. So it's coming in quick. The Queen of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Okay, so this is probably going to be more about meeting people when it turns to what's coming in for your love life, because these cards aren't really about like establishing a relationship, but they're about like putting yourself out there, being able to connect with people, and obviously creating boundaries for yourself and knowing more and more about what you want within a relationship and who you want to connect with. So what's coming in is more information about who you are, what you want, and what kind of connection you want with someone. And then also, I think you're going to be meeting some individuals who possibly you may be in a talking stage with, especially with this 8 of Wands energy. Somebody who you potentially could see growing long term, but you really got to assess the situation because you have this Queen of Swords energy here. So I definitely see somebody coming in who you're like, okay, this person's piqued my interest a little bit. Like, let's talk it out. And while they're talking, you're going to have an understanding. Oh, look. Oh, we got the King of Swords. Yay! King of Swords and Queen of Swords in the reading. So as you're talking, you kind of get to know this person better. And I think you're going to feel like you and this person really have a lot of great conversation. But with this 9 of Wands in the middle of the Queen and King of Swords, it's like it's going to take a minute for you to really establish a relationship. Like, you're going to take your time getting to know this person coming in. But man, they're coming in fast. Okay, any more questions? Anyone? If not, I guess I will close out and say goodbye. If we don't see any more questions, we've got like 2 minutes. Yes, you can ask Kritika. Oh, Kieran wants to know, do they know this person already? The Tower. 5 of Swords. And the 2 of Wands. I don't think you know this person. The Tower is unexpected. The 5 of Swords is something you don't see coming because it's like about betrayal. And the 2 of Wands is like planning for a new adventure. I don't think you know this person. Okay. Will me and my man be together again? Will me and my man be together again? Okay, this may have to be the last question. Will me and my man be together again? Last question. Okay. Any other questions I'll have to answer next week. I'm going to go live next week. And oh, you're welcome, Kieran. Sierra, I'm going to have to get to your question next week. I got to cut it off. I got to be strict about the cutoff time because I've got to manage my time right. I have the 8 of Cups. I do not believe you two will be together again. That all being said, obviously, I'm no God. So, you know, things may change, but the way things are now, the cards in the universe are saying that you guys are like set to be moving forward and onto better people, better opportunities, better life. So I hope that happens for you. I hope you're not disappointed in the message. Yeah, the 8 of Wands is about moving on to something better. So it's pretty much a no from the universe as of right now. Zena, you're welcome, Zena. But you know, it's up to you if you really want to reconnect. But the 8 of Cups is did I say 8 of Wands? The 8 of Cups is about moving on. Thank you all for letting me read for you. Thank you for, stopping by. I'm going to more than likely be here next Saturday because that is like my next free day. So I'm going to schedule it. I'm going to put it in the community post so you all know the time for next Saturdays that I'll be in. So I won't have to pop up and be random. But thank you all for letting me read. And I hope to see you next time. I'll see you next week. So have a great weekend. Have a great week. And, take care of yourselves and be peaceful. All right. I'll see you guys then. Au revoir.